Thank you for choosing WavePad from NCH Software. To download and install WavePad, go to the address you see on your screen. This video covers sound effects, pitch and speed, amplifying a file, fading in and out, removing noise, and normalizing a file. Be sure to watch our other WavePad tutorials for overviews of the program and basic editing, or read the help manual for explanations of additional features. You can access the help manual and more video tutorials from the help menu in the WavePad program. WavePad's layout gives you quick and convenient access to the features you use most often. There are three main areas you can use to find tools and features. They are the menus, the ribbon toolbar, and the command bar. For this video, we will mostly use the Effects tab on the ribbon toolbar. You may need to widen the WavePad window to see all the effects available on this tab. Most of the buttons complete one function when clicked, but some buttons house menus for related effects. Simply click a menu button to select one of the effects from the menu that appeared. If you want to move parts of your audio around within the file on WavePad, or copy a portion to another project, you'll first need to make a selection. The easiest way to select the entire file is to press Ctrl-A or Command-A on the Mac. Once selected, the entire file will be highlighted. To select a smaller portion, click at one end of the area and drag to the other end of the selection. Clicking play will play only the highlighted area, so you can make sure your selection is correct. To adjust your selection, click and drag the left or right boundary of the selection. If you forget to highlight an area before applying the effects covered in this video, keep in mind that WavePad will automatically apply the effect to the entire file. Let's cover some of the effects you can apply to your audio files using WavePad, which can be found by clicking the Special Effects button on the toolbar. The first one I'll talk about is Echo, which repeats a sound after a short time. You can use the presets to mimic the type of echo you want to use, or use the sliders if you know which levels to enter. This is what the echo effect sounds like. Reverb is similar to echo, but instead of repeating a sound once, it reflects the sound several times. Again, you can select a preset setting to mimic the type of reverb you want to hear, or adjust the sliders to the desired levels. This is what the reverb effect sounds like. There are several other effects on this button, and the best way to familiarize yourself with them is to just try them out. Remember, you can always undo your last action by pressing Ctrl or Command-Z, or clicking the Undo button on the Edit tab toolbar. Now let's look at the Speed button. Here you have options to adjust the speed and pitch at the same time, or just the speed, or just the pitch. If we click the speed and pitch change, we can increase or decrease the speed and pitch at the same time. 200% will double the speed and pitch. 50% will slow it down and lower it by half. Click the play button to hear a preview.
This is what a 150% increase sounds like.
When you want to make your file sound louder, simply turning the volume control up isn't going to have an effect. You'll have to amplify the file. To do this, click the Amplify button in the toolbar. In the dialog window, either adjust the slider or select a preset level from the drop-down menu. 200% will double the volume, 50% will cut the volume in half. Click the play button to preview the level, then click Apply to apply the new volume level. Fading in and out helps acclimate the ear to the background noise in the audio file. To fade in, select the region at the beginning of your file, then click the Fade button in the toolbar and select Fade in. To fade out, select the region from the end of your file and click the Fade button and select Fade out. A good tip is to fade in quicker than you fade out, because the ear expects to hear the initial audio quickly, but an abrupt transition to silence at the end can be jolting to the ear. There are several combinations of effects you can use to reduce background noise from an audio file on WavePad, but here is one method that works well for a basic cleanup. Click the Cleanup button on the toolbar and select Apply Auto Spectral Subtraction. Either adjust the audio proportion percentage, or select a preset from the drop-down menu that best fits the audio you are working with. Click OK and listen to your file after the spectral subtraction has completed. If there are still noises, you can click the Cleanup button again and select Apply Multi-Band Noise Gating. Either adjust the slider to the desired level or select a preset from the drop-down menu and click OK. Between the two noise removal methods, most of the audio's background noise should be cleaned up. Remember, you can undo up to 8 of your last actions if you need to go back and readjust these levels to obtain the optimal audio quality. Normalizing an audio file is similar to the concept of amplifying, except that normalizing increases the sound of the loudest peak to the maximum level without causing clipping in digital audio. It is frequently the last step taken when working on an audio file. To normalize an audio file, click the Normalize button in the toolbar. You can either adjust the slider or choose a preset level that fits the project you're working on. Click OK when you're finished to apply the normalization. You've just been shown how to apply basic effects using NCH Software's WavePad Sound Editor. For more information on WavePad's editing features, watch the Intro to Editing WavePad tutorial.